Hi, this is the accompanying video for grade 2 spider exercises. At grade 2 we're going to look at two different spider exercises, but the principles are completely the same. The most important thing when we're looking at grade 2 actually is the right hand. Okay, the spider exercise that we did in grade 1 was just a warm-up, just to get us used to putting our fingers on the fretboard one at a time and taking them off one at a time. At level 2, I'll show you the spider exercise first. The first one is like this. We start on the B string, first fret, first finger, and we're going to play. So that's a lot like level 1, but this time instead of going back, this time we're going to go 3, 4, and then move immediately onto the top E string and do 1, 2, 3, 4. When we get to this point, this first finger is just going to move up to the B string on the second fret, and then we're going to do the pattern again. Move the finger. As is often the case with guitar warm-ups like this, it's not really about how fast you can do it, it's actually about how well you can do it. So I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this one is all about the right hand rather than the left hand. This is basically what we did in grade 1, kind of. It's a little bit more complicated. What we're really looking to do at this stage is ideally you want to be using a plectrum. If not, you can just use your thumb, but ideally a plectrum, because we're really looking at moving down and then up, down and then up. And that kind of picking is called alternate picking. Okay, alternating which way we go. We go down and then we always go up straight afterwards. So if you watch the right hand when I do the same thing, you'll notice that I go down, up, down, up. Then when I move to the next string, it's down, up, down, up. It's a really simple picking pattern, but it does take a while to make sure you're always going down, up, down, up. Okay? So that's our first exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, up, down, up. Our second exercise is almost exactly the same. If you haven't learned this one in class with me, wait until we do it, but it's just a variation. The right hand is still going down, up, down, up, down, up. The left hand this time is going to go 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 4, 3. So just to make absolutely clear, the picking does not change. It's always this alternate picking, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. But the left hand just changes because the little finger goes on before the ring finger, before this third finger. So I want to show you both of those now with a click track. If I can find my click track, there it is. We always do these exercises with a click track, because otherwise we don't know if we're doing them very well. But first, get used to them without a click track, okay? Because otherwise it's really demoralizing when you haven't got the shapes under your fingers trying to play along with the click track. So do them slowly without, and when you feel like you've got it, try putting it with a click track. As I've told you guys, a lot of you guys before, you can find a click track online if you don't have one on your phone or anything. Just type metronome into Google and a free metronome will come up. It's always a good idea to start at about 60 beats per minute, because that means the metronome is going to be clicking at once a second. Okay, so I'm going to set my metronome up here. You should be able to hear that. You can see it's going back and forth as well. So that's just giving me one click every second. Pop it on my leg. Okay, and here I'm going to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Move up, obviously keeping in time with the metronome. So then down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Move up, down, 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 up. Good. I'm just going to stop there So the really important thing to remember is you may feel that you can go much faster straight away. That doesn't matter, because the skill of using a metronome is playing exactly the right speed. You'll probably find that you speed up and have to try and slow down to catch the metronome, and sometimes you'll slow down and have to speed up to catch the metronome. It's precisely that act of speeding down and slowing up and getting yourself back in time that's really good for you. One final tip with this exercise: when you feel you can do it well, see if you can make all the movements more minimalist. Okay? More minimalist movements. And obviously do the same metronome exercise with the second exercise, which is 1, 2, 4, 3. Okay? The reason we make those movements really minimalist is because later on we're going to make them much, much faster, and that's when it will become a real problem. So if we really need the fingers to move really small amounts. Okay? And then you'll be able to do the exercise much faster, and you get much more of a benefit out of it. So please don't rush it, take your time with it, and we're going to work on it throughout grade 2. Enjoy. Any questions, send me an email. Thanks.